I was going back through all my uploads, and I found it kind of interesting that it's been a while since I actually spoke about the game. And I think the reason is because a lot of people have stopped watching Black Ops 3. I can tell it in my views, I can see it in other people's views. I see a lot of YouTubers aren't even uploading anymore, and it's normal, I guess, for this time of the year, but I still play the game. I mean, I predominantly play Safeguard. It's all I pretty much enjoy anymore. I try to go into TDM every once in a while, but people, the way they're playing right now is really aggravating. Domination, it's primarily full team, so Safeguard's usually where I go. And this gameplay in the background, I want to talk about it just a little bit with you guys. I'm playing with the Pharo. The Pharo is a great weapon for core. I like stock, fast mags, and rapid fire. On this setup, I didn't have rapid fire. And then my perks in this one is a little bit different than what I normally run since I wasn't doing primary gunfighter. I was running overclock, anti-up, scavenger, awareness, and tact mask. A very dominant setup in Safeguard. And then streaks, you guys know my favorite setup. It's lightning strike, hellstorm missile, and the sentry gun. Just reminds me of that whole Black Ops 2 feel because that was my favorite score streak loadout. Now in this game, I spoke about this on one of my streams. On this game, I'm gonna get it. I can't even say it, man. I'm gonna die one off a nuclear. I come around a corner, I'm shooting at a guy, he lags to the left and he kills me. And I was pretty mad at the time, but still, this is a great game. You guys get to see me think a lot as I'm playing this. You know, I really pick my spots. I rotate back into spawn and come back to the other side. It's a very smart gun streak, so enjoy the gameplay. Now, there's a topic I wanted to talk about, one that I've probably seen 15 to 20 videos on, and I think a lot of people, you know, they make really good points on it, and it has to do with the variance in Infinite Warfare. Infinity Ward's Infinite Warfare. Am I the only one that has a hard time actually saying that? Because it doesn't seem like anybody else struggles with it, but for me, I feel like I'm going to jumble the words every time I say it. So, I've seen the videos, I've seen some of the variants, and my opinion on it is I don't see anything necessarily that's pay to win. Somebody said, well, there's a built-in high caliber on a gun. Okay, fine. Something about increased damage on a crotch shot. Okay, I got you on that one. I see one that replenishes ammo, but it seems like there's like 8 or 9 guns in there that replenish ammo already. One of them comes with extra ammo, which is bandolier. I saw that really interesting one where as you fire the weapon, it'll actually take away health from you, and that is from Destiny. I remember that perk on the guns, but I guess the biggest one that people have a problem with is the tactical nuke attachment. Now let's talk about this just a little bit. Now we've all played Black Ops 3 for a while now. I know I have. And here's what I've learned. There are very few people who can actually get a nuclear in the game. Very few. If they do, they probably will only get one in the lifetime of that game. There are not many players out there who drop nukes regularly. Now there are some, and they're dominant. I come across them. I've dropped a lot of nukes in this game. So there are some, but the idea of getting a 25 gun streak with that gun, which means that lethals don't count. Okay, now in a lot of my nuclear streaks, I get a lot of kills with Simtex, usually around 5. And then specialist abilities, I don't even know if the specialist, or sorry, the rig abilities will count towards that 25 streak, because it says on the gun, a 25 kill streak with this gun, meaning that you've got to get the kills with the gun. Which means that you got to run scavenger because you can't run out of bullets in the gun, okay? So let's keep these in mind. I mean, these are very specific parameters to get this nuclear. Now, I've also heard, before I continue on with that, I've also heard that you're going to have the ability to break down weapons in order to get new variants. And I'm curious to see if you can continually break them down and break them down and break them down to see if you'll get that nuclear attachment. I mean, we don't even know how hard it's going to be to get that attachment. But let me go back here. A 25 gun streak. How many people in Call of Duty can even do it? And we haven't even played the game yet to see how quick you die. How many people can actually do it? Now, I went and I looked at my stats on all 3 of my accounts. I have 2 accounts on Xbox and 1 on PlayStation for Black Ops 3. And I have over 250 brutal medals, okay? But there aren't many people who can say that. I know you guys follow some YouTubers who have more than me. I saw a guy who had 1,000 brutal medals, okay? I can't remember his name, but I saw his stats and I was blown away. He plays the game a lot. He was a Twitch streamer. All right, so very few people can actually do this, let alone do it with one gun, you know, not switching over to a secondary, not throwing out lethals. The other thing is, we have played Black Ops 3 for almost a year, and people post videos saying brutal streaks and relentless streak and nuclear streaks. Now, there's no explosion in Black Ops 3, yet it is a viable video to put up and very entertaining to watch. If people think that it's not going to be as good because you can't blow up the nuclear in the map, you're still going on that 25 streak. I guarantee you there's going to be a medal that pops up on the screen, okay? Now, will it be disheartening to go on a 25 streak and not be able to nuke the entire lobby? Yeah, it will. I mean, especially for somebody like me who goes on those streaks all the time. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in Infinite Warfare, but for me, not being able to blow everybody up, that's going to kind of stink. Or, you know, my luck in this game is I'll get the nuclear variant on all the guns that I don't like to use. And on the gun that I prefer, I won't get it. And you know that's going to happen. My advice to everybody is this, okay? And just listen to me. Much like Black Ops 3, when they first came out with supply drops, it was supposed to be nothing more than camos and gear, you know, cosmetic stuff. And by the time everybody had blown all their initial loads of crypto keys, then they started releasing guns. Well, it's guaranteed that Infinite Warfare is going to release guns. So my advice to everybody, and I wish there was some way we could start a movement on this, is to stockpile. Stockpile as many as you possibly can. And the more that we stockpile, I believe that the drop rate increases. I think that there's some type of algorithm to this. But if we all stockpile and wait for the first release of the guns that you actually want in the game, then unload all your, whatever they call it, material, and get your variants, okay? I don't think they're stupid. Everybody says pay to win. You know, Activision is a billion-dollar company. Call of Duty has been around for over 10 years. There are millions upon millions of people who play this game. To turn it into a pay to win would make far too many people angry and would probably cause them to walk away entirely. I know for me personally, I'll play Call of Duty until I feel like I can't play it anymore. And if you play the hardcore mode, I don't care what kind of variant you have on your weapon. All the guns kill quickly, okay? It's all about reaction time. Now, if there's some variant that gives you built-in quick draw and rapid fire, that could be an issue in hardcore mode. But for the most part, variants won't matter in hardcore, okay? And remember, not everybody's dominant at this game. Okay, so quit worrying about these variants, because even if people get these dominant weapons, chances are they won't be dominant with it, because they're just going to be average to below average, as most people are. That's my thoughts on all this. Alright, you guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. I mean, at least because I failed on this nuclear, man. It was so disheartening. But anyways, leave your comments down below. Tell me how you feel about what I'm saying. And as always, subscribe for more, because I'm here every single day.